Come on in.
Hi, Mr. Jones. Kelsey Mann with Hormel. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Come on in.
Is it okay if I take a seat and put my materials down?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, before we start, I just want to give you my business card.
Okay, great.
Just so we can do future communication.
Okay, great.
So we're here today to talk about Hormel. I was recently on the newspaper website, and I saw that you were just honored with the Audubon Society. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
What work do you do with that?
I'm just a nature lover in general, so I do all kinds of things. Any way that I can help out and be in nature, that's fantastic.
That's great. It's good that you enjoy stuff like that. And the weather today is pretty great for this area, and I'm really excited to be here today to talk to you.
Winter's coming, though.
I know. I've heard everyone's talking about the snow coming.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm glad we're in November.
Yeah, it hasn't been so bad the last couple of years, but back when I was a kid, snowbanks would be over your car. So
oh my goodness.
It's nice that we're having some nice warm days here before we get into winter. So.
Of course, yes. I'm a little excited to avoid the snow this trip.
Yeah.
So yes. When we originally scheduled this meeting, we said we had 20 minutes. Is that still the case today?
It is, yes.
Great. So today we're deciding on Hormel Rev Wraps, which is in the lunch meat aisle. Are you going to be the only person making this decision?
Yes, I am.
To implement this? Awesome. So we're so excited to present this. We have a $30 million campaign behind this product, and we've seen amazing success. So I'm really excited to talk about this product and kind of share with you. Are there anything particular that you'd like me to touch on today while I'm talking about this product?
Well, there'll be a few things, but why don't you go ahead and tell me about it a little bit more, and we certainly can review it and make a decision.
Okay, that sounds great. So what I first want to start with is I hear that Super Value is doing a back-to-school program. Can you kind of tell me a little bit about that?
We are. Yeah, it's just basically a flyer that comes out, after Christmas, going into the back-to-school return days, and predominantly a lot of the items are geared towards school lunches or snacking. Predominantly snacking this year. It's becoming more and more popular. So we're just looking for items that will fit that, and then obviously we're looking for supplier support, because it's a very expensive ad for us to run, and obviously we want exposure of the products that we're going to feature, and obviously we need to get customers in the door willing to purchase those products.
Okay, so this program's really about school lunches and snacking for the consumers, and then for Super Value, you're really looking for supplier support and products that have good exposure to bring those consumers in.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then within that, obviously, the product has to be nutritious and healthy, things that moms would want to put in their children's lunch. So that's very important.
So you're really targeting moms, especially in this promotion, and their kids, because it is a back to school. So we're really looking to get this into kids' mouths, especially.
Right. Absolutely.
That sounds great. As we're talking about this, I just want to kind of go over your vision. I know we talked about getting this. What is your vision for sales in this promotion?
Okay. Well, obviously, I think, first of all, I'll say, we're changing up our meat set a little bit, and we're trying to re-gear it towards portable type items on the go. Obviously, they need to be healthy. Consumers are conscious. And then, of course, as we're tying it in with our back-to-school flyer, those moms are making decisions. So I envision having quite a few different varieties of different type meat items.
Okay.
Things that seem to be popping up are more snacking type items, meat sticks and things like that. But obviously they have to sell very well because our space is limited, our flyer size is limited, and if we make that move to bring a new item in just specifically for those reasons, then obviously the product needs to move. So I'm encouraged by the $30 million campaign. I know people are going to be seeing it in newspapers and on TV, and then of course obviously your company has supported Super Value in the past with flyers and inserts and coupons and things like that. In-store sampling may be required as well. Those
are definitely things we're going to touch on later on, so I can definitely go over our full promotional scale to kind of explain to you how we're going to get this product into the consumer's hands. So what we're kind of looking at is to find a product, from what I understand, that fits in your limited space. There's a good variety, because we've heard in IBIS World that variety is increasing sales 10 to 15%. And then we're also looking for something that's portable.
Right.
So does all of that sound good?
It does. It does. That sounds like something that we'd consider.
And all of that sounds like Rev.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the product, and we'll go into kind of about the product.
Okay.
So in case you haven't seen Rev, I know we sent some samples over, but in case people in your office snatched them up before you got them, these are our 8 varieties at the moment.
Okay.
We've done a lot of testing, and these are the 8 we decided on. So as you can tell, I know it's just a picture, but hopefully you got to see the samples. At least they're portable. You can grab them and just pop them open, and they're really good to eat.
Yep, I tried the pepperoni one right away. As soon as they came in, I tried it. So.
Great. That's definitely one of my favorites personally. I heat it up, and it's fantastic. So what we've been looking at is we've seen a void once kids get to this teenage group. So what this product is really focused on is this void that we found. So what we did is we did testing and different test markets, and we played on 100 different varieties to find these top 8 to really fit this teen mold. Because we discovered that kids are graduating from their Oscar Mayer Lunchables to the Rev Wrap.
Okay.
Have you kind of seen that trend in your stores lately?
Well, yes. We've seen Oscar Mayer with their Lunchable line do some extensions and try to meet something similar to that. However, we haven't seen the sales behind it, which is what concerns me about bringing on a new line in that area. But I would definitely agree that there is a void there, and we do need to fill that. And that's kind of why we're starting to look at just more meat snack-oriented items, because it strips out the dessert and the juice box and things like that necessarily consumers don't always want. So yeah, I would say there's definitely a void and a need for it.
So this is really where we're focusing everything in this void, because we found that this product really responds well. We've looked at different products that teenagers use, like Axe and Gatorade, and all of them have really pointed marketing campaigns and short words. So that's how we decided on Rev also. So where this product is going, we've realized it has a broad appeal. So like you said, the portability is a big deal. The consumers, we've spread across consumers. Of course, our, like I said, main market is teens, but people are using it all over. And I think that's something, especially for back to school, kids need something that's portable and then that can be thrown in their lunches or as a snack for right before sports games.
Right. I think, as I envision this unfolding, I think this is where we're going to target a certain audience or a certain customer set. However, I think sampling of the product is going to be necessary, because people see the package, they may envision it being portable, but they don't necessarily know what's in it. So to hit all demographics, we definitely would want to do some sampling of this product.
Yes, if you want, we can go ahead and talk about sampling right now if you want to.
You can keep going.
I'll talk about that at the end of our promotional campaign, because our $30 million does support sampling.
Okay.
So I'll go into detail about some numbers we found and success we've had with sampling in the past. So what we're looking at driving Rev's purchases are taste and flavor, and the fact that it's healthier. It's a good option for a healthy snack. Like you said, you've been struggling in the meat category, especially getting kids to have that meat snack, especially that they enjoy. So what we're really focused on is driving that healthy convenience factor, which is a trend we've seen.
Yep, absolutely.
So now that we're kind of talking about getting Rev in, I just want to kind of go over that Rev is exceeding all of our benchmarks, our taste benchmarks, our sales benchmarks. So like you said, that you're having a little trouble getting that teen category, this is where Rev comes in. We've tested it in different markets. We've hit Wisconsin and West Virginia and Minnesota in your territory, in your 950 stores, and we've seen that it's been incredibly successful. So we've seen the backing behind it, and we've seen that it will be a beneficial factor in your store. Does that sound like something that's exciting, that you want to hear more about?
Well, I think that, I'm encouraged to see some of the things that you're saying, how it's exceeding your expectations, because obviously, like I mentioned, if I bring this in, it needs to move, and that's a concern since it's a brand new item. Obviously, we'll have some initial interest in, ooh, this is new, this is nice, let me try it. But are they going to buy it again? And that's where your marketing is very important to us, because we need that repeat purchase.
Great, so we're really going to focus on repeat purchases with Rev especially. Right now, I want to go over our marketing. I know that's been an interest to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we have a $30 million media plan. So with that, we're covering TV, print, we hit Pandora and radio. You always see teens with their headphones in, so that's something we're really especially focusing on with teens. We're doing in-store promotions, The sampling is definitely something I'll touch on a little bit more, but that's a big thing. We also have buzz agents, which a lot of mom bloggers, if you Google RevRat testimonials even, you see all the moms that blog that are actually Hormel buzz agents, and they will just talk about their experience with the product. There are types of moms from every single state. So different moms, different families are really getting involved with this product and really enjoying it.
Okay.
And then we're also looking at a couponing, different websites, and then we have the guerrilla campaigns with, especially the sporting events coming up right now, Go to State, Go with Rev.
Right.
So it's just been fun for the kids because it's something easy to say and success comes behind it.
Right. I wish I had stuff like this when I was a kid.
So with our print ads, I just wanted to show you a quick example. We're really promoting this product with high energy. Okay. So hungry doesn't need an audience. There's a new energy, pass it on. Things like this are really fun, and they're what's going to draw attention. Right. Can you see kids really being like, oh, that's a catchy line?
Right.
So that's something we're really focusing on. We really want to promote this product and show it, but in a way that kids are going to understand.
Okay.
We also have, I want to show you our TV commercial right now. Is something that is hitting all markets and that kids are absolutely loving.
Okay.
They say a 68-yard field goal in high school isn't possible. Just because they say it can't be done doesn't mean you have to listen.
Hungry is never letting anything stand in the way of your dreams. Wraps, 15 grams of protein for those who are hungry.
Nice. So that's going to run in our market?
Right, that is running nationwide right now.
Okay.
But we can also, once we're getting this into more stores, in territories, we're going to start tagging. So if we get this into your store and you have a store line, we can at the end of this say available in these stores.
Okay.
So that's something specific that we want to do with our TV ads once we get certain more territories involved in this product.
Okay.
Is that something that your territories would definitely be interested in?
Absolutely.
So then we're really big on couponing. Can you tell me a little bit about the experience you've had with couponing in your store?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously the tear-off pads have been very popular when we place them near the products. And of course inserts into our weekly flyers is very big as well. We do accept coupons, and sometimes we even do double coupon days. So,
great.
So coupons play an important role. I'll tell you that for as many as we put out weekly flyers, we have probably a 20 to 30% redemption rate. So it doesn't reach everybody, but it obviously does reach a large portion of our customers, and that's very important. So, and I think with a new item, couponing would be very important because, again, consumers may not know what it is, but I think the ad and the marketing campaign helps make people aware of the brand so they're willing to try it.
I definitely agree. What we're doing with couponing right now, you can get them online through Hormel. You can even Google them if you want to, which I know a lot of people nowadays just Google them and print them out, or even put them on their phone. And then we also are running them in newspapers and magazines, or even on the back of some stadium tickets.
Okay.
In different areas, if that's a route that we would want to go.
I think we definitely like to see, it's great that you're doing the national ads and a lot of external marketing, but we'd love to see you do some internal marketing with us and run it through Super Value, obviously.
And with this back to school promotion, we'd love to be on the flyer that you talked about sending out and being part of that to especially promote this. And what we're looking with for the back to school is doing this 3 for $5 promotion, because we've seen that really drive variety. So people aren't just doing 3 for $5, they're picking 6 different flavors for the 10 or changing it up for their family. So that's something we really want to promote for this back to school. I just wanted to kind of show you other things that if you look online, people will find and pull up. Does this 3 for $5 promotion seem like something feasible for this back to school promotion?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think that's a great idea.
And we've talked about sampling a lot, so I want to talk about sampling, and we've seen it really do a drive in sales. So what we're kind of talking about, since we're doing 8 varieties, is doing a 4-week sampling plan with twice a week sampling. So either Saturday, Sunday, or if you have a big peak in sales for the store, we'll do it that day if it's a normal day, and then a Saturday for sample Saturday or sample Sunday, whichever most stores do. So what we're really looking at is just trying to drive this. Hormel covers the cost of sampling, so we would really like to put sampling in every store
Okay.
because we feel like that will drive sales.
Okay.
Does that sound like a good plan that we'll work with Super Value to decide when to send those samplings in?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it could work. I think it would be definitely it'd be required if we were to proceed. So absolutely, it'd work.
Okay, so we'll definitely make sure we include sampling and really drive sampling to drive those sales.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and show you, since we talked about repeat sales is also important. Rev has great repeat numbers. We're looking at over 20% for each of the 8 varieties,
Okay.
which you don't see too often in stores. So if you're looking at 20%, this is why we're really driving variety. We feel like this 20% really helps us push variety and shows that people want to try all of them and they want to come back for more, which is something you mentioned in this promotion that you're looking for.
Okay.
So do you have any products that you can kind of think of that have numbers like this?
It's pretty high repeat especially for a new launch. So no, not right offhand. I can't think of anything. So it's exciting. That's definitely encourages me and piques my interest in going with this product.
So we're talking about Rev being this innovative product that has a $30 million marketing push behind it, that has this 20% repeat. So I really want to get this into your store and into this promotion.
Okay.
Can we proceed on doing that today?
Well, I think we got a couple more things to talk about, but just let me make sure I understand everything. So you're willing to participate in our weekly ad. You're willing to pay for sampling. Obviously, there's a cost for us bringing this in. And in the past, Hormel's supported us with some intro allowance fees or slotting fees of roughly $7,500. Now I'm willing to budge on that a little bit just because of the fact that you're going to do the sampling and the couponing and the ads. But what can you offer us for
Well,
slotting
I'm kind of thinking we're bringing you, if we look at numbers, for your 950 stores, on a conservative one case per week, we're bringing you $4.5 million in profit.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're looking at that, I'm bringing you a $4.5 million deal. So I think that's kind of covered into getting this into your store. This is going to cover any cost you have because we know this is going to sell.
Yeah, but the products I already have on the shelves are making us profits, so we're going to have some kind of a slotting fee. I can't just give it to you for free because obviously we got to set it all up. We got to move items around, additional work on our end. So, I don't think I can move forward without some sort of a slotting fee.
Okay, well, what if we do for all 8 a $20,000 fee that'll get products in and on your shelf? Because they are how we ship them, they're in a box where you pull it out of the box and slide it on the shelf. So it's not going to be a lot of man hours at all. We're not going to take a lot of your man hours costing wise, and we're going to get a product into your shelf that is in demand.
Okay.
People have seen these commercials and they want this product.
All right. I think we probably need to start with maybe 4 or 6. And if you can get us to about $4,000 in slotting fees, I can go with 6. If that sounds reasonable to you, I think we can move forward with it. If not, I'll have to look at some other items.
Okay, well, I really want to focus on getting 8 of these into your store. So what if we do $30,000 for all 8, and we really focus on getting this variety to play off each other? Like I said, we want to do the 4-8-week sampling campaign and just drive these sales and make it a very innovative, healthy, and convenient option in your store.
Okay. Well, I think we can go with 6. We're gonna have to stick with 6 because space is going to be limited, and at $30,000, I think you're still roughly only about $3,500 an item in slotting fees. So I think we could potentially do 6 at $4,000 a piece.
Okay, so if we're looking at 6 at $4,000, if we can add the 2 more, what if we do? So we're looking at 6 at $4,000 a piece. What if we do 8 at 4? What if we push that to 8 at $4,000? If you're willing to do 6 at $4,000, I'd really love to get that variety because I want to see these sales rise and I want to see these numbers in your store.
Okay, I think we can do that.
Okay, well so we've decided on sampling for all of them, and we're going to do 8 at $4,000. So, and we want to ship this to get in by January 5th. So let's plan to ship it December 20th.
Okay.
And our total slotting allowance will be $32,000.
Okay.
So if I
Okay.
So I'm very excited for this opportunity to work with your store, and I'm very excited to see how the sales go, because I'm sure we're going to exceed all benchmarks in
I
this.
hope so. I expect a good promotion with this. I'm just going to add some additional notes because you're going to participate in our weekly ad, and you also said that we were going to get some coupon inserts as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Looks like my next appointment is here.
Thank you so much for your time today. I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Kelsey.
I look forward to working with you in
Have
the
a great
future.
day.
Remember, he wants to pull down Joe Bonner and the marketing faculty here?